Some people, as you know, Sam, you have attachment types, right? There's that whole program on what kind of attachment. Are you avoidant? Are you that? So if there are two insecure people and they're kind of attaching to each other, I guess maybe it could work. But if a person is secure and the other one is really insecure, that kind of possessiveness, I see it just creates too much toxicity. So I would say yes. It's like, I'm just going to answer this and then I'd love for you to comment. It's like you have bread sitting outside and you see beginning of mold. You know it's going to spread. Your whole entire, the loaf is wasted. So yes, it's toxic.
I would say it's certainly a warning sign, whether or not it is. Now, if it is dealt with, if you say, hey, I am feeling this energy of possessiveness and attachment in the relationship, and we need to address this, because what I value is I value my own freedom and I value your freedom. And I don't want to have possessiveness and attachment get in the way of us being able to experience our own freedom and do our own inner work. So if there's a little bit of possessiveness, sometimes that can get worked out in the relationship by addressing it head on, addressing it and talking about it.
Yes, have an authentic and honest talk.
Some counseling or therapy on where that possessiveness is coming from, so that you can learn to let go of it. But when the possessiveness doesn't get dealt with, you're right. It's like the mold on the bread, and the more you leave the bread, the more moldy the bread becomes, and then truly it does become toxic. So it depends on whether or not that possessiveness, because we all have, we all have insecurities. It's not like any of us are beyond these tendencies.
We all have them.
It's really about identifying the tendency towards possessiveness and going, oh, okay, now I know what I need to work on. And if you can identify it, then, hey, that relationship may still evolve. It's like taking the piece of mold and then cutting it off the bread and saying the rest of this bread is still good. I'm just going to cut off this mold right now. But if it continues to linger and continues to grow, then it truly does become toxic. Absolutely.